Hello everyone. Welcome to this training session on statistical data analysis using SPSS. My name is Vamsidhar. In this session, I would like to cover how do I use the crosstab analysis to measure the relative risk of an event. So, just as a quick example, sometimes I want to know whether a person with high blood pressure will have high chances of getting a heart stroke, or probably a person with high levels of blood sugar has high chances of getting some other disease. And how many times, if I want it as this factor, what is the chance that a person with a high blood pressure has, what is the how many times a person with high blood pressure can get a heart stroke compared to a person who does not have high blood pressure? Or probably a well put, what is the odds ratio for getting a heart stroke between a person who has high blood pressure versus a person who does not have high blood pressure? Some such kind of things. What is the risk of X in comparison with some other variable? So we'll look at that aspect here. So whenever I am talking about a relative risk, the chance of occurrence of the first one in comparison with the second one. That is why we call it as a relative risk. And in some cases, we even use a word called odds ratio. We'll talk about these two things when we have taken up a case question. But on a simpler note, if I have to talk about it, it is nothing but what is the chance of occurrence of the outcome higher when a person is having a particular symptom versus not having a particular symptom. So these are the kind of relative risk analysis that we are simply looking at. So here I have taken a simple case question saying, see if a person having high cholesterol, person will have how many times, or probably let me put it slightly better, what is the chance that a heavyweight person will have high cholesterol, heavyweight person will have high cholesterol compared to a lightweight person? So here I am talking about two sets of people, a heavyweight person versus a lightweight person. Similarly, with respect to cholesterol also, I am saying high cholesterol versus low cholesterol. So these are the four categories I am looking at. So whenever we are talking about a 2 by 2 kind of a category, we can think of using this kind of a relative risk using the crosstab analysis. So for that, I prefer we modifying the data because I need to have some kind of a definition for high weight and I need to have a definition for high cholesterol. So just by looking at the numbers, I would like to say that, okay, a cholesterol number of greater than 500, right? I'm seeing so many people with greater than 500, but yeah, for For an understanding purpose, let me just take a cholesterol level greater than 500 is treated as high, and probably a weight more than 175. Okay, a weight more. So for our example purpose, I will treat any weight greater than 175 is overweight, and less than or equal to 175 I call it as normal. Similarly, any cholesterol of greater than 500 I'll call it as high, and anything less than or equal to 500 I'll call it as normal. So these are the categories I would define. Because our data is a scale data, I have to convert the scale data into a categorical data, and that too in a 2 by 2 form. Only then I can comfortably use the cross tab analysis. So how do I do that kind of a conversion aspect? What I can very well do is, from the transform I say recode into different variables. Means I'll do a mapping. Anything greater than or equal to 175 I'll call it with a high, otherwise I'll call it as normal. So such kind of thing will put. So what I'll do is I'll take the weight, I'll say input variable weight, the output variable is weight category, and the label I'll put it as weight category, a better naming. I'll say change, and here I'll say old and new value. In the old values, if any of the old value, I'll say the greater than or probably I'll say lowest through the value, or I can say a range saying 175 through probably whatever, I put some 1000, a very high value, 175 to 1000 I will treat it with a value equal to 1. I'll treat it with a value equal to 1, and for all the values I'll make them as 0. So this is the rule I will put, and I will continue. And so when I'm doing this, a new variable might have got created called weight category, and with values 1 and 0. So probably here I could go and define 0 means normal, 1 means overweight. Okay, we have used that kind of annotation. Similarly, I can recall the same again, do the same. I'll reset